All right, I've got Aaron here. Aaron, how are you doing today?
Hey Rick, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
All right, I'm hearing some really great news about you and all the things that you've accomplished. So, one of the things that is of interest, of course, you're going to be presenting on the June 12th conference. So, congratulations. That's awesome. Understand that that's a way of giving back to the community, which again, we appreciate you and really want the best for you. But here's the question for you. All right. So, what's going on with this coworker? Like, give me one of the coolest things that people should know about co-work. How does that work?
Thanks, Rick. That's a great question. So I have been using Cloud Cowork at my most recent project where I'm building a production-ready system for one of our healthcare clients. And Cloud Cowork has been particularly beneficial when writing code and creating documentation for the application that I'm building. So the cool thing about it is that you can grant it access to your local file system or let's say a directory. So it can go through any materials that you have stored there, consume it, and build code and documentation based off of that.
So that's pretty cool. All right. But it's also scary, right? So here I am. I've got everything I've ever done on my local computer, and you're telling me, just to be clear, to go ahead and trust an AI agent. What should I have in mind before I start? What are my baby steps? What are my baby steps to do or do I just let it go? What do you recommend?
Well, that's another great point. And actually, the way I went about it was to create a hierarchy of repositories on my local file system so that my working directory is separate from my Git ready directory. And I only synchronize the two when I know for sure that what I'm working on is stable and can be shipped safely. Only then I synchronize it to the Git ready repository, and from there I push it to GitLab. However, I did experience a few hiccups where some code that was very much in use was deleted by the agent in the process. So there is definitely, some things to think about and consider before giving it access to your system.
Love it, love it. We have a saying that says trust but verify, right? We need to make sure that once we start trusting it, we actually validate that it's actually working. So I love it. So more information is going to be given on June 12th, guys. Okay. So we want the rest of the community, please join us so you can hear more, the inside scoop. So we'll catch you June 12th. Any final words before we close out?
Well, I just wanted to say that the AI it doesn't replace people. It just shifts um, where your focus is. So instead of spending time in creating documentation, you spend it mostly on reviewing it.
There you go, guys. You're going to have to pivot, learn, and grow together. See you on June 12th.